Coming up tonight on HGTV, Home and Garden Television. It's our special holiday presentation, Christmas Across America. We'll visit cities across the country to see how they put their personal touch on the holiday season. It's all tonight on HGTV, Home and Garden Television.
I love a parade. The fabulous floats.
The big brass bands.
The high-stepping horses.
And when we host the Rose Parade on HGTV, we'll bring it all home to you.
Without any interruption.
So you won't miss a note or a float.
The Rose Parade.
Live and commercial-free on HGTV.
We love a parade.
Our regularly scheduled program will not be seen so that we may bring you this HGTV special holiday presentation.
The biggest holiday celebrations in the country are a sight to see. And there's only one way to catch them all, right here with us on Christmas Across America. Hey, the holiday season is just about everybody's favorite time of the year. I know it's mine. With all the colorful lights and the beautiful decorations, and of course, that warm holiday spirit. Hey, I'm Willard Scott, and I want to welcome you to Christmas Across America. We're about to take you from Portland to New Orleans to Tampa and many places in between to experience holiday traditions ranging from Christmas to Hanukkah to Kwanzaa. And coming right up, we're going to head to Phoenix, Arizona to see some Southwestern-style festivities, including one artisan who turns ordinary gourds into colorful holiday decorations. But first, we're going to start off in Chicago, the Windy City, where the holiday spirit is really blowing strong.
Hi, I'm Mary Kate Bendel. Merry Christmas from Chicago. Now that the official Chicago Christmas tree has been lit, we can start our holiday tour of this exciting city. For generations of Chicagoans, a favorite stop had been the windows at Marshall Fields. And this year, they're filled with something that's sure to delight children of all ages.
We're always bringing a wonderful story to life, be it The Night Before Christmas or Cinderella or this year's Harry Potter. To see the little hands and faces pressed up against the glass, to hear the parents reading the stories to their children and see them move eagerly from one window to the next, it's wonderful. It's terrific.
This is the Polish Museum of America, and last year we began holding workshops to teach people how to make Polish ornaments for the Christmas tree. This year we're making it's called a jezik, which is a porcupine. This takes, at least a half hour, but it's worth it because it's something that you can treasure and be proud of when it's done.
Kwanzaa means first fruits. It means that harvest time, and it's a joyous time. It's a time to remember that you have so many blessings. The day after Christmas, for 7 days, you celebrate at least one principle. And so these principles are both family-centered and community-centered. The candles represent the 7 principles. And you end it on the last day with a karamu, a feast.
This is the Chicago Botanic Garden, just north of the city of Chicago, and this is our celebrations event. It's a festival of lights and flowers. What we try to do is use a mix of more exotic plants like tree ferns and palms combined with more your traditional Christmas plants like poinsettias.
Bienvenidos. Welcome. My name is Robin Sewell, and I am with ABC 15 here in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. Here in the Valley of the Sun, we don't get much snow. Instead, the days are mild and beautiful, and the geraniums are still in bloom this time of year. But that doesn't mean we don't celebrate the season right. You could say the poinsettias are in bloom here as well. There are about 3,000 here at the Biltmore Fashion Park alone. This brilliant, lush poinsettia tree is 30 feet tall, and it has become a family tradition for many in Phoenix to come down and take holiday photos using this massive red tree as a background. And there are other ways to celebrate the holiday here in the Valley. As you'll see in this report, 45 minutes west of Phoenix in Sun City, an artist crafts her way through the holiday with, of all things, gourds. And in central Phoenix, the brilliance of the season comes shining through with an electric light parade down Central Avenue. You could say 75-year-old Jean Garland has a Santa's workshop of her own in Sun City.
I don't know for anyone else, but for me, every time I finish one, it's like almost like I've given birth to another little funny person or something, because I really enjoy it. I love it.
She's been crafting these cherubic St. Nick's out of vegetable gourds for years. She makes them one step at a time, beginning with the selection of the gourd itself, favoring the ones with interesting stems.
They have to be washed, soaked first. They have to be soaked and then scrubbed. And the first thing I do when I take one is I have to decide where the face looks the best. And usually it's the flattest side and the widest side. Over that initial coat of the flesh color, I put the cheeks and the eyes in and then just start freehanding this white all over. That's going to be his beard and his hair.
Jean outlines curves for definition and goes in and highlights the Santa's gourd's round little faces. Eventually, she takes half a wooden red ball to put the nose on and adds a hollowed-out wooden egg to the gourd stem to complete Santa's hat.
And then once I get to this point, I'm ready to put their clothes on. And I draw freehand with a pencil just so I have some lines to follow for myself.
She works on them year-round, even in July when it's 115 degrees out. And her home is here a Santa, there a Santa, everywhere you look a Santa.
And I fill up all my cabinets, all my closet shelves, put them under beds, put them behind doors.
They're Jean's little patron saints. She even talks to them.
I do. I get teased by my family because I do.
Across town in Phoenix, it's not a celebration of Santas, it's a celebration of light. For 13 years now, the APS Electric Light Parade has kicked off the season with a parade down Central Avenue. 250,000 people show up to see the beautiful floats. The average one is equipped with over 8,000 lights. And this year's theme is Southwest Winter Wonderland. Here's hoping your holidays are as bright as this parade. Feliz Navidad from Phoenix, Arizona.
We're just getting started on our nationwide tour of holiday sights and sounds. From ancient oak trees to the French Quarter, we're going to see the many different ways that New Orleans celebrates. Next on Christmas Across America.
Brought to you by the new Kodak Advantix Access one-time use camera. Take pictures further.
All right.
Bye.
You ever gonna give that present to Sue?
Yeah, Sue.
You ever gonna give that present to Sue?
You gonna pose for me now? Sue, way up high.
The new Kodak Advantix camera. So sleek, so small.
What are you doing here?
So easy.
This is a great camera. Did you know that I wanted one of these for my birthday?
The toughest part is giving it away.
1-800-CONTACTS is the world's largest contact lens store, with 10 million contacts in stock and 100,000 shipped every day. You'll get delivery right away. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. We deliver, you save.
FTD proudly presents this HGTV holiday postcard. Be sure to tune in to Christmas Across America. Tonight at 8, 7 Central, and tomorrow at 10 and 3 Eastern on HGTV, Home and Garden Television.
I know a place where I can go when I'm alone. Into your arms, whoa, into your arms I can go.
Here are some great holiday projects you'll find online now at HGTV.com. Send your friends a unique card that's also a beautiful holiday ornament. This is one greeting that'll last a lifetime. Plus, you'll love the way these tasteful fruit garlands accent your home. It's a simple and elegant way to deck the halls for the holidays. You'll find these and other great holiday decorating ideas online now at HGTV.com, your homepage for the holidays. Imagine what you can do online.
Hey, welcome back to Christmas Across America, where we're sampling holiday celebrations all around the country. And in just a few minutes, we're going to stop in Portland, Oregon, where Christmas trees abound the entire year. But right now, we're heading to New Orleans for a Cajun Christmas.
Here in the Crescent City, we celebrate Christmas New Orleans style throughout the month of December. Each night we have free concerts at St. Louis Cathedral with people like Henry Butler and Ellis and Jason Marcellus and Wanda Roseanne. We have more than 100 events throughout the month of December. Here in New Orleans, we don't have Santa Claus, we have Papa Noel. Papa Noel, legend goes, would have trouble finding the homes along the river on Christmas Eve because of the fog and all of this moss and things along the way. And so that he could be sure to find the homes of the children, they would light bonfires along the levee. And for many, many years that tradition has continued so that Papa Noel can find his way to the kids' homes, but also so that all of us can enjoy some of the holiday magic.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells are about to ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells.
Welcome to City Park Celebration in the Oaks. This is the 14th annual lighting display put on by City Park. We attract 500,000 visitors a year. It's a driving tour for 2.5 miles under the ancient oaks, and we also have a walking tour. Celebration in the Oaks is one of the most exciting things in New Orleans at Christmas time, and we hope that all of you will come and visit us.
The oaks in front of the house are Virginia live oaks. The trees are 300 years old, and they have a life expectancy of 600 years.
Here at Oak Alley Plantation, we try very hard to stick to the natural way of decorating for Christmas as they would have done in 1837. And we're very fortunate in South Louisiana. We have fresh fruit. We put the pineapple and the fresh white narcissus that we have throughout the house, the amaryllis. This is all fresh and all natural for us here in Louisiana.
Welcome to Portland, Oregon. From Mount Hood to the Willamette River, no place knows how to enjoy the holiday season like the Rose City. So grab a seat on a Christmas ship like this one, hang on to your latte and pull out your umbrella. It's time to enjoy the holiday the Portland way.
When we come back, San Francisco, California, and Tampa, Florida.
Aha!
Need a little help around the house? Check out the all-new HGTV.com. You'll find thousands of project pages with easy step-by-step instructions. And you can even get great advice from an HGTV professional. HGTV.com. Imagine what you can do online.
New Year's Day on HGTV. We're bringing out our best in HGTV's Showcase 2001. A full day of extremes and fantasies, the restored and the remodeled, challenging designs and designers that are challenged, the home improvers and the house hunters, plus houses that tell stories and home tours from coast to coast. What a way to ring in the new year. First, catch the Rose Parade live and commercial free, followed by HGTV's Showcase 2001. Beginning New Year's Day at 1 Eastern on HGTV.
Do you want your parties to be really special? Try Rocher, the European speciality your guests will adore. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, a luxurious taste sensation. It's more of a party with Rocher.
All right.
Bye.
You ever gonna give that present to Sue?
Yeah, Sue.
See you later. You ever gonna give that present to Sue?
The new Kodak Advantix camera. So sleek, so small.
What are you doing here?
Sue!
So easy.
This is a great camera. Did you know that I wanted one of these for my birthday?
The toughest part is giving it away.
I had some gas. I was kind of ashamed of it. I didn't want to go out at all.
For serious gas, there's new Phazyme Ultra with more gas medicine than ever before.
Works just like that. Thank you, Phazyme.
Try new Phazyme Ultra.
Hey, thank you for being with us for Christmas Across America. I'm Willard Scott here at Belmont, a National Historic Landmark in Fredericksburg, Virginia, just south of Washington, D.C., our nation's capital. Now, the next stops on our cross-country journey through Yuletide decorations are two cities that are practically on opposite corners of our country, San Francisco, California, and first up, Tampa, Florida, a city proving that all Christmas toys don't come from the North Pole.
Hello, and welcome to Tampa Bay, Florida, soon to be the host of Super Bowl 35 right here at Raymond James Stadium. I'm Bob Kendrick from ABC 28 Tampa Bay. You know that football's never far from the minds of most of us here in the Bay Area most of the year. But it's this time of year that we like to take a moment or two to show you the different ways that we host Christmas here in the Tampa, St. Petersburg, and surrounding areas. And part of that area is here at Ellington, which is near Sarasota. We're here at Gamble Mansion, which is a pre-Civil War era plantation that every year celebrates Christmas with a bang. Confederate soldiers, hoop skirts, and homemade decorations. This is Christmas plantation style.
This is the parlor. This is where they entertained. This is where they served tea. This is where they had tea. This is where they entertained guests.
Gamble Mansion was once a ruin until the Daughters of the Confederacy helped raise money to restore it in the 1920s.
This is a Chickering piano. It was made in 1873 in Boston. It has 85 keys rather than 88 keys, as most American pianos have.
With their annual Plantation Christmas, we get a glimpse of the season a la 1850, while the Daughters continue to raise money to help keep the mansion looking its best.
We're making leather apple wreaths. She's tying cinnamon sticks, and I'm making slices of apple, and what we're going to do is dry these, and as they dry out, they get kind of a golden brown, and they're very leathery and flexible, and then we're going to string them on wire with the cinnamon sticks and hang them around the house.
Now, here's someone that can really appreciate those homemade decorations. A busy little group of elves known as the Tampa Bay Woodcrafters Club.
I'm the toy chairman. My name's Dick Stillwagon. And I know in the last 2 years, we've made at least 2,000 toys to be distributed through charities to deserving children. Over the past 10 years, they estimate that we've probably made as many as 20,000 toys.
And no tour of Christmas in Tampa Bay would be complete without a walk on the wild side. Lowry Park Zoo in all of its finest. See a real reindeer. Enough well-lit beasts to make even Rudolph red with envy. And even that rarest of all animals in Florida, real snow. Enjoy the rest of the tour. And Merry Christmas from all of us.
Welcome to the city by the bay, where technology is born while traditions thrive.
Fresh!
And people from around the world celebrate the magic of the holidays. Happy holidays and welcome to Christmas in San Francisco. I'm Christine Pilara. Every year, thousands of people flock to this city to take in the legendary rock Alcatraz, stroll down the crookedest street in the world, and explore the alleyways of Chinatown. But during the holiday season, the city takes on a special energy, and now we want to share that spirit with you. Many people know San Francisco as a hip town on the cutting edge of fashion and art. But for the holidays, you'll see plenty of age-old traditions too. From tree lighting ceremonies to the hustle and bustle of San Francisco's famed Union Square. Ice skating at the Embarcadero. To dressing up in holiday finery.
Okay.
But San Franciscans also like to add a little spice to the traditional holiday punch bowl. Every city has its own version of Tchaikovsky's beloved ballet, The Nutcracker. Every little ballerina wants to be Clara, but unfortunately only one gets to take center stage. Well, that is until San Francisco's dance-along Nutcracker. There are no auditions for this ballet. Anyone in the audience can take the stage. Come on, kick. No tutu, no worries. They're available to rent alongside tiaras and magic wands. San Francisco's holiday celebration is multicultural, too. Continuing the city's 25-year Hanukkah custom, we're observing the 8-day Jewish Festival of Lights with the illumination of a giant menorah. Just another way to celebrate all of the people who make this city their home. Finally, we take you to Grace Cathedral, where the music of children rings in the season. Whether you've been naughty or nice, we're glad you joined us for Christmas in San Francisco.
Time to hop off that streetcar. Up next on Christmas Across America, we're going to go to an historic holiday celebration in North Carolina. And then a little later, we'll go back to the 1950s for some decorations in Kansas City.
Trying to balance the latest decorating trends with your own personal tastes? Let HGTV's experts lend you a hand. Dare to go wherever your imagination takes you. Design at 9, weeknights at 9, only on HGTV.
If your home could use a little TLC, get help at Ace. And love your home again. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
So, Al, the owners are gone for 2 weeks?
Yeah, and this lazy boy sofa is sweet.
Hey, I found the remote.
No, seen it, skip it.
Wait, go back. Look, Lazy Boy. Call us now at 1-800-MAKE-A-HOME, and we'll send you a Lazy Boy home furnishings kit absolutely free. Wow! It features a great selection of Lazy Boy furniture, plus decorating tips on matching patterns, fabrics, and colors.
Go for it.
Call 1-800-MAKE-A-HOME now.
Hello,
Hello, Lazy Boy.
Dear Aleve, when my wife took pain relievers like Tylenol for her bad headaches, they'd work a while, then quit. So she tried the Aleve I take for arthritis pain.
Just 2 Aleve can work all day. That could take 8 Tylenol.
Now her headaches are gone all day. Thanks, Aleve.
Hey, welcome back to my favorite Christmas program, Christmas Across America. And coming up, we're going to head out to Los Angeles, where the stars are brighter than ever. And the floats in the Newport Harbor Christmas Parade really float. Next up on our holiday sightseeing trip, we're headed to Raleigh, North Carolina, for an historic tour of the holiday traditions of Christmases past.
Happy holidays from the capital city of North Carolina. Hello, everyone. I'm Tracy West with WLFL TV here in Raleigh. We're a modern city, part of North Carolina's famous Research Triangle. But people here hold dear to their rich Southern heritage. Christmas in Raleigh ranges from the traditional to the contemporary, and it's always lots of fun.
Each year, a group of lucky children help the governor decorate one of the many trees on the Capitol grounds. Later, he opens the doors to the executive mansion so the public can enjoy the exquisite holiday display.
Around
Around here, Christmas is a time of celebration and reflection, a chance to look back at the traditions of days gone by. And there's no better place to do that than here at the Joel Lane House, Raleigh's oldest home.
The house was built around 1760 by Joel Lane, who was a very influential fella during his lifetime. He was a politician and a patriot during the Revolutionary War, responsible for the foundation of Raleigh in 1792 on his plantation. The house is decorated with traditional greenery, items that would have been found here in North Carolina during his lifetime. Pine, cedar, we have fruit, lemons, kumquats, lady apples. We also have ginger snaps around and all kinds of goodies that would have been here during his lifetime.
The traditional Christmas continues nearby at the Mordecai Historic Park. It includes a restored antebellum home as well as several smaller structures dating to the early 1800s.
This year we're focusing on the Christmas of 1862. So all the decorations are of the Civil War period, which also was a time when Christmas was really beginning to take some of its modern shape. So you'll see Christmas trees and so forth, but because it's the wartime, everything is really relatively modest. Trees at the time were relatively small compared to what we're used to today and generally stood on tables. So you're looking at more modest trees like cedars and hemlocks in some cases, and they were shorter and the decorations were less fulsome than they are today, and they were mostly homemade.
On one weekend, reenactors depict scenes of Christmas during the Civil War. Guests experience how the holiday was observed, both by the men who fought and by their loved ones left behind on the home front.
I think really the burdens that they all carried, no matter what side they were on and no matter where they were, I think that's something that comes really through here. Yet there's Christmas is Christmas nevertheless, and people want to celebrate in one way or another.
From all of us here in Raleigh, North Carolina, happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Frederick, and season's greetings from Universal Studios in Southern California. There's no place like Los Angeles for the holidays. This is, after all, the land of special effects, and the scenery and images you're about to see are truly Oscar-worthy. LA is home to Hollywood, and what better place for a star-studded show at Christmas time. Sharing in the celebration at Universal, the star of Babe and Babe, Pig in the City, actor James Cromwell.
To try to share as much joy as I feel in my heart, the opportunities that I have and how grateful I am for the life that I have that you can share it with people. It's a treat.
Country music star Randy Travis knows how special Christmas in LA can be.
At Christmas around Nashville and there in North Carolina too, where I'm originally from, we're used to quite a bit colder weather, which seems kind of right for Christmas, but it's also pretty nice to, if you're here around that time, to wake up to a beautiful day every day.
The New York Times calls this holiday spectacular one of the top 10 must-see events in the country. It's the Newport Harbor Christmas Boat Parade.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And at the Beverly Hills Celebrity Tree Auction, your favorite stars decorate Christmas trees and auction them off for charity.
I think this event is a great way to kick off the holiday season. And every year when I come here, it makes me feel like, yes, it is Christmas. And all these trees are being auctioned off, and the money's going to a great cause.
Christmas in Los Angeles. It's really something special.
know, I get the strangest feeling that Santa Claus doesn't miss the North Pole one bit. What do you think? Hey, when we return, we're going to show you how the Show Me State handles its holiday festivities with miles and miles of twinkling lights. Kansas City is next on Christmas Across America.
I don't have to worry about my dentures slipping. When I use Super Polygrip, I can eat apples, I can eat corn, hard rolls, you name it. Super Polygrip lasts all day long, even through dinner. I thought I would never be able to eat another apple again when I got my dentures. Thanks to Super Polygrip, I don't have that problem.
Larry, I got you something a little different this year, a Weber grill. Marcia, I got you a Laura Ashley rug. Mike, here's a Cuisinart wide slot toaster.
But Dad, I already have one of those.
Okay, it's a Troy-built lawn tractor then.
Come into Lowe's and pick up a gift card for everyone on your holiday list. It's the gift that's anything they want it to be. Lowe's, great gifts, great prices.
Do you want your parties to be really special? Try Rocher, the European speciality your guests will adore. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, a luxurious taste sensation. It's more of a party with Rocher.
It's a Saturday. Hey, you're flying away. Baking up some cinnamon. Feeling you'll be right back in. My heart to yours.
To break up your cold symptoms, all the power, the speed, the awesome energy of Alka-Seltzer Plus is harnessed in Alka-Seltzer Plus liquid gels to relieve your stuffy nose, headache, and sneezing. Alka-Seltzer Plus. Harness the power to break up your cold.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody. I'm Willard Scott, and you know, we're visiting cities all around the country to see how they're done up for the season. And up next, we're going to take you back in time to Kansas City, Missouri, where one memorable display takes us to Christmas in the 1950s.
Hello, I'm Elizabeth Alex with NBC 41 News. Welcome to Kansas City, home of the world-famous Country Club Plaza and one of the nation's tallest Christmas trees. The Kansas City area has great holiday displays. Let's take a look.
The 8th Annual Nativities Festival, sponsored by the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, features over 250 nativities representing cultures from around the world.
Welcome to the Bingham Wagner Estate in historic Independence, Missouri. The original part of the house was built before the Civil War in 1855 and sits alongside the original Santa Fe Trail.
Welcome to the Johnson County Museum's 1950s all-electric house. Come on inside. I've got some really swell things to show you. Look at this nifty tree. It's red and green and yellow and blue. This toy iron is for my niece, Susie. The cap gun and holster are for Billy. Dad really likes bowling. And the electric mixer, it's for Mom. It just wouldn't be Christmas without fire in the fireplace. The best thing about this house is the television set.
NBC 41 is proud to bring you the Eckerd Celebration of Lights.
When we return, how Philadelphia and Columbus, Ohio deck their halls on Christmas across America.
Diamonds are like men, some are flawed.
White diamonds from Elizabeth Taylor.
But isn't that what makes them interesting?
This glamorous watch and earrings. Your gift with any $48.50 white diamonds purchase.
For sinus sufferers, it can start with a twinge or perhaps a slight pressure. For everyone, there's a signal. Your sinuses are gonna be trouble. Don't let it happen. Take Sudafed at the first sign. Untreated sinus pressure can escalate to pain. But now, taking Sudafed at the first sign releases pressure, so symptoms don't get worse.
The first sign of pressure, that's my signal.
Stop sinus pain before it starts. Take non-drowsy Sudafed at the first sign.
What's for lunch?
Chicken and stars.
Condensed soup? You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso chicken noodle has all white meat chicken and bigger vegetables. See the difference?
This is better.
Now, about this glass.
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso.
Hey, welcome back to Christmas Across America. I'm Willard Scott. Now we're going to take a look at the city of brotherly love, and a city that just loves to celebrate the season. Columbus, Ohio is coming right up, and our next stop is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where an endless stream of lights had the entire city aglow.
Christmas in the city of brotherly love. Here you'll find rich traditions, history, and a marriage of many cultures. There are decorated horse-drawn carriages and candlelit tours of 18th century homes. Hi, I'm Nancy Glass. Welcome to Christmas in Philadelphia. You'll see everything here from rowers sculling down the Schuylkill River, which winds straight into what we call Center City, and South Philadelphia. Well, I'm going to take you to a place where they really take their Christmas decorating seriously. It's the home of Rocky Balboa, and there you'll find 10,000 feet of Christmas lights. You'll also be going to a Kwanzaa celebration, and you'll see our two most famous light shows, one inside a department store and the other at the world-famous Longwood Gardens.
The idea of Kwanzaa is the fact that African American people need a holiday which strengthens them as a people.
the feeling of Christmas, we always think of twinkle lights, and Philadelphia's symbol, of course, is Boathouse Row. There, in any shop in Philadelphia, you'll see pictures of Boathouse Row lit at night. Philadelphia looks like Christmas all year long because of Boathouse Row.
Season's greetings from Columbus, the heart of it all. Hello, I'm Archie Griffin.
And I'm Benita Griffin.
During the holidays, Central Ohioans are definitely in the spirit. Folks really put their hearts into holiday decorating.
And communities all around Ohio are turning on the Yuletide charm.
3, 2, 1.
What better way to get Columbus glowing than to light the city Christmas tree?
So many things going on, it's unbelievable. And there's this terrific sense of sharing and giving and caring that exists in our city, particularly around the holiday time.
Even the animals at our world-famous Columbus Zoo are sharing in the excitement. Over 2 million lights shine each night during Wildlife Wonderland. And Columbus communities get all dolled up too, from a life-size nativity to one of the biggest holiday and lights festivals in the country.
Archie, you know what one of my favorite things to do is?
Spend money?
Sure, dear. And there's one part of town where you can find something for everyone on your list.
It's the Short North Arts District Holiday Hop. Gallery owners open their doors to shoppers and fill their stores with some of the most unique gift ideas.
Arch, I searched all the galleries to find you something.
Well, dear, you know, this is my favorite piece of art. But it's a different kind of art that brings thousands of Central Ohioans downtown for a grand finale of the holiday season.
Columbus bundles up and braves the cold to enjoy dancers, singers, musicians, and entertainers. Bringing the whole community together is a wonderful reason to celebrate the holidays.
From Columbus, the heart of Ohio, to you, have a safe, happy holiday.
When we come back, we're off to Miami, Florida, where the holiday decorations rise out of the Atlantic Ocean.
Join HGTV for an exclusive tour inside the White House with dozens of decorators, artisans, and volunteers to find out what it takes to decorate the People's House. I'm Joy Philbin. Join me for a private tour of the White House Christmas.
Monday afternoon at 1 Eastern, only on HGTV.
Sutter Home proudly presents this HGTV holiday postcard. Be sure to tune in to Christmas Across America. Tonight at 8, 7 Central, and tomorrow at 10 and 3 Eastern on HGTV, Home and Garden Television.
The rise of a wine pioneer, the lost years. Concerned with his growing obsession, Bob's parents convinced him to take a break from the winery.
89 octane, northern Kuwait. That's really nice.
He was an immediate failure. With nowhere else to turn, Bob enlists. And while the Army never bestowed any medals upon him, the wine industry surely would. Sutter Home, taste the commitment.
As Christmas Across America continues, we're going to head down to the southeast with stops in Nashville, Tennessee, and Florida. Now, first up is Miami, where the snow may have to be trucked in, but the holiday cheer is all homegrown.
Merry Christmas from South Florida. I'm Susan Motil. Christmas in Paradise is very special, and we want to share it with you by bringing you the sights and the sounds of Miami, Miramar, Coral Gables, South Beach, and Stiltsville at this very special time of year. Winter in South Florida brings the best weather of the year. While most of the country may be enjoying a white Christmas, in our neighborhood, it's a different story. The temperature is just right. A little bit of snow lasts just long enough to bring smiles to these little faces in Coral Gables. It's only a truckload, but to these South Florida kids, it might as well be a ski slope. Even though the snow doesn't last long enough to make a snowman, we do have plenty of sand. And what do you do with sand? You build sandcastles. Like this magical one in South Beach, just off world-famous Ocean Drive. Even soap suds can make it snow in Miramar. Temperature, 75 degrees.
Merry Christmas from Miami Seaquarium. Yeah. And from Flipper and Friends too.
Happy holidays from South Florida.
I'm Stu Maddox. You know, Nashville is known for all kinds of music. Country, gospel, even rock and roll. But at this time of year, it's the holiday songs and the Christmas carols that are topping the charts as everyone gets into the holiday spirit.
the 34th annual Trees of Christmas at Cheekwood, Nashville's home of art and gardens. We have 15 Fraser firs in the main display hall, and each one is decorated to represent a different culture or city around the world.
You become a child again whenever you come to Opryland because you see the lights and your eyes just glitter. We have about 2.2 million lights all over the complex. With the country Christmas that we have, we definitely tie into what Nashville has to offer, hospitality and entertainment.
Incredible holiday sights and sounds continue as we visit Las Vegas, the nation's capital, New York City, and much more when Christmas Across America returns.
It's a place of magnificent views and majestic homes. Come visit the Homes of Aspen, Wednesday night at 10 on HGTV.
Every float in the Rose Parade must pass a number of tests before parade day. Mechanical tests check for engine safety, and drive tests ensure the float can maneuver easily through city streets. Join HGTV for the final test New Year's Day with live and commercial-free coverage for the 112th Rose Parade.
I am the Firestorm cordless multi-tool. I am 3 tools in one. I can saw, I can sand, I can even drill. I'm a one-man construction crew, and that's just the way I like it. I am the multi-tool. I am built by Black & Decker.
Do you have the samples I sent you? Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Look at the third design in the proposal. You see, Scott and I, we examine every angle. We search out every possibility. That's how we can assure you that when your product hits the street, it will not only be thought of as unique.
Fine writing instruments, just one of hundreds of business gift ideas in Office Depot's Holiday Gift Guide. Pick one up at the Office Depot Superstore near you.
Fine.
Taking care of business for the holidays.
When you're coughing, your throat's raw.
Soothe me, honey, soothe me.
Honey cough drops combine the great taste of pure, soothing honey with an all-natural cough suppressant. Real honey, real relief. Honey cough drops from Robitussin.
Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Willard Scott, your tour guide on a trek across the nation to visit the wonderful sights and sounds of the season. Just marvelous. It's Christmas across America, and we're headed to Denver, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and New York, among other cities. And you don't even have to pack your bags, unless you're Santa Claus, of course. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And coming right up, we're going to zoom over to the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, to see how they celebrate the holidays. But first, we're going to fly into Las Vegas, Nevada, where the Christmas spirit even lifts up weary travelers at the airport.
No place on earth is more famous for its dazzling display of lights year-round than fabulous Las Vegas. But once a year during the special holiday season, those of us who call Southern Nevada home have made it a tradition to enjoy some very unique and brightly lit holiday venues and events that mostly take place away from our famous hotels. Hello and season's greetings, everyone. I'm Cece Carr. And since we are out here in the desert, what better place to start our holiday tour of the Las Vegas area than a cactus garden?
This is the 7th annual holiday event at Ethel M. Chocolates. We have over 100,000 lights lit through our world-famous botanical cactus garden, 4 acres of wonderful, spectacular holiday magic. And we're very proud of this holiday tradition in Las Vegas.
Less than an hour from Las Vegas lies the small town of Boulder City, which is often known as the gateway to Hoover Dam. Started as a survey camp during construction of Hoover Dam, Boulder City now hosts the Electric Christmas Parade, where participants include adults, kids, and even a few animals. Just a short drive from Boulder City and from Las Vegas lies Lake Mead, the largest man-made lake in the United States. And each year at this time, proud boat owners get in the holiday spirit and decorate their boats for the annual Lake Mead Parade of Lights. Don't let your eyes fool you. We really are back in Las Vegas. Just outside New York Hotel is Lady Liberty's Holiday Ice Spectacular, a free ice show with an international cast of skaters. In downtown Las Vegas, Mayor Oscar Goodman, Santa Claus, and others arrive for the City of Las Vegas tree lighting ceremony. This event takes place at the Fremont Street Experience under a 4-block-long canopy of light and sound. 2, 1. A dusting of artificial snow adds to the holiday feeling. And with the tree all lit, it's time for the holiday light and sound show overhead. We have one more stop to make, and that's right here, in a place that's very special to many in Las Vegas, the magical forest.
This is the magical forest at Opportunity Village. And Opportunity Village is a local Las Vegas work training center for people with profound disabilities. And the magical forest is our largest fundraising event that we put on every year. Thousands and thousands of people will come through here this season. There's 500 trees, there's 3 million lights, there's 2 trains that are 35-passenger trains. One has a wheelchair car in it. It's become a family tradition for people in this community, not just a family tradition to visit, but a place that they can also volunteer and feel good about themselves.
And those are just a few of the ways that the Las Vegas community gathers together to celebrate the holidays. Season's greetings to everyone and best wishes for a happy new year.
I'm Diana Lewis, and welcome to Christmas 2000 in Detroit. You know the holidays are a busy time. That's why one of our favorite traditions is to visit a place where you can slow down a little and return to a simpler time. A time when holiday symbols like the Christmas tree were first introduced to American homes. It's a turn-of-the-century Christmas, recreated to the smallest detail at one of Metro Detroit's treasures, Greenfield Village.
Here in Greenfield Village, we have a wonderful opportunity to essentially travel through time. You know, that's any day of the year. You can walk through the front gates, and we represent over 300 years worth of American history here. At Christmas time, it just more of it comes to life.
Holiday baking is being done in the house where auto legend Henry Ford was born. and in the home where Orville and Wilbur Wright's experiments would take flight. A Christmas tree is decorated to look identical to the one the brothers would have enjoyed.
The sights, the sounds, the smells. You're greeted with the smell of wood smoke in the air, and the live greens throughout the village is really sort of a very refreshing way to sort of get back to a more of a traditional Christmas, if you will.
In the Henry Ford Museum, a miniature gingerbread version of the village delights children of all ages, while Santas from around the world share the spotlight with a collection of Fords from the future. But Christmas in the Motor City is not just about cars. It's the beauty of the buildings, the spirit of the people. It's a celebration of our rich and diverse history and the many traditions that light up our homes and our lives.
Now listen, don't you go anywhere, because we still got plenty of holiday cheer to enjoy. Coming up on Christmas Across America, we're going to stop in Baltimore, Maryland, one of my favorite towns in the world, and San Antonio, Texas. And when we return, we're going to find ourselves in festive Orlando, Florida.
Oh, tough day.
Yeah.
What you eating?
Beef noodle soup.
Condensed soup? I used to eat that too, back when I played with dolls. You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup.
New Progresso beef and mushroom has big chunks of tender steak, portobello mushrooms, pasta, and hearty vegetables, all with just the right seasonings. See the difference?
This is better.
See? And how about that tie?
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso.
Finally got out of college.
Finally got a job.
And then?
Marriage.
Now what?
Kids.
What?
And a house.
How many bedrooms?
And appliances.
That's the easy part.
At your local brand source store, great value, selection, and service allow you to focus on the more important things in life.
And for the baby's room?
Baby? Oh. Baby.
Brand Source. We're your neighborhood expert.
What if you could reverse an effect of aging on your cat? Feed her Ives Active Maturity Formula after age 7. It's the first cat food shown to help restore vital cells in her immune system, so you can shape what tomorrow brings. Ives. Good for today, good for tomorrow, good for life.
Hey, welcome back to Christmas Across America as we continue our tour of some of the most dazzling Christmas displays in this great country of ours. And in just a few minutes, we're going to be on our way to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the exquisite detail in their holiday decoration is taken to a new level. Our next stop, though, is in Orlando, Florida, where the holiday spirit is just as warm as the weather.
Hi, I'm David Whitman with WKMG TV here at the Harry P. Lou Gardens in Orlando.
You know, here in Central Florida, we're blessed with beautiful weather the year round. This is our December.
Our warm climate provides a perfect location for cultivating gardens like these. But just because we don't get any snow doesn't mean we still can't celebrate the holidays in the traditional fashion.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the sights and sounds of the season that we have to offer here in Central Florida. Merry Christmas.
Here at the Lou House Museum, each room has been frozen in time, capturing the Christmas tradition of each decade of the 20th century. First Baptist Church of Orlando's The Twin Singing Christmas Trees has become a very popular holiday event here in Central Florida. These twin tree structures are decorated with 250 singing ornaments, as well as 200,000 sparkling lights. There's a 50-piece orchestra, a huge pipe organ, and a live nativity scene. No wonder it's become such a popular sensation for nearly 20 years.
So from all of us in the center of the Sunshine State, have yourself a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm Bob Schultz with the Indianapolis Convention Visitors Association. We'd like to share with you some of our city's holiday traditions, from the 1800 village at Conner Prairie to our downtown Circle of Lights. For in Indianapolis, every light has a dreamer.
When we come back, we'll head over to Charm City to see how they show their holiday cheer. Baltimore, Maryland is up next. And still to come, Denver, Minneapolis, and New York celebrate the season.
New Year's Day on HGTV. We're bringing out our best in HGTV's Showcase 2001. A full day of extremes and fantasies, the restored and the remodeled, challenging designs and designers that are challenged, the home improvers and the house hunters, plus houses that tell stories and home tours from coast to coast. What a way to ring in the new year. First, catch the Rose Parade live and commercial free, followed by HGTV's Showcase 2001. Beginning New Year's Day at 1 Eastern on HGTV.
Trying to liven up your living room? At the all-new HGTV.com, help is right at your fingertips. You'll find thousands of great projects with step-by-step instructions, advice from HGTV's top experts, or you can post a question on one of our message boards. HGTV.com. Imagine what you can do online.
These babies are not models. They were conceived using the Clear Plan Easy Fertility Monitor. It unmistakably tells you more fertile days each cycle than any leading method, so you have the best chance to get pregnant. Clear Plan, clear results.
Are you nuts? Don't you get it? I'm gonna smell like fresh wildflowers.
Sorry, boys. Only Clorox gives you the new clean scent of fresh wildflowers with the whitening power of Clorox bleach.
Nice try.
Try new fresh wildflowers Clorox bleach.
Do you want your parties to be really special? Try Rocher, the European speciality your guests will adore. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, a luxurious taste sensation. It's more of a party with Rocher.
He's aching, burning up, chilled to the bone.
Honey!
Only Honey Flu puts powerful flu fighters into a pouch with real natural honey to soothe flu miseries.
Thanks, honey.
Real honey, real relief. Honey Flu from Robitussin.
Hey, we're taking you to the most festive holiday celebrations in the country, right here on my favorite show, Christmas Across America. You know, our journey across the nation will climb to the high altitude of good old Denver, Colorado, with a bright celebration that's all about lights, lights, and more lights. And that's coming right up. But right now, we're off to Baltimore, Maryland, where they enjoy their own very special cup of holiday cheer.
'Twas the season of Christmas, when all through the streets, people were hustling and bustling to get all their Christmas treats. All of the lights were hung throughout Baltimore with care, in hopes that the holiday spirit would be felt here and there. All of the children grew more excited as the holiday drew near, and parents continued their quest to be best prepared here. time has now come to leave like a flash, but just one more thing before we dash. Look up to the sky, and you'll see his sleigh rise high above the Charm City lights as he exclaims,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night.
Happy holidays and welcome to Denver, Colorado. Hello, I'm Philip Palmer. The talk here in the Mile High City is about Christmas. It seems our clear mountain air just makes holiday lights shine a bit brighter, especially when you string a whole bunch of them together.
3, 2, 1, light the lights!
Denver has a long tradition of Christmas incandescence. As a matter of fact, legend has it that the first electric Christmas lights were invented here. It was Christmas Eve, 1914. Pioneer electrician D.D. Sturgeon wanted to cheer up a dying grandson, so he dipped light bulbs into green and red paint. He then hung these early Christmas lights in a tree outside the boy's window. And that has started a holiday tradition that has only gotten bigger over the years.
Here we are in the middle of Denver Zoo's Wild Lights, which is 35 acres of twinkling lights, animated animal light sculptures, and it's Colorado's largest light display during the holidays.
Oh, oh, Merry Christmas!
History also plays a part in our last two stops. First up, Christmas as it was in the home of the unsinkable Molly Brown. And then a new look at an old attraction for window shoppers.
We're at the Molly Brown House Museum, which is in Denver, Colorado. Mrs. Brown was well known for her role on the Titanic. We decorate the museum authentic to the period between 1894 and 1910.
The concept was to bring back the tradition of animated windows that many people remember from their childhood. We were able to do that in about a mile-long area in downtown Denver.
When we return to Christmas across America, we'll witness the lighting of our national Christmas tree as we travel to Washington, D.C.
Looking to add a view to a room? The all-new HGTV.com can help. HGTV.com. Imagine what you can do online.
I think they're done.
Great, put them on the side. Kids, which one of you wants this one?
Come to Lowe's for great prices on hundreds of name brand appliances they won't want to turn off, like Braun, Cuisinart, and even KitchenAid. All at the guaranteed lowest prices. Lowe's, great gifts, great prices.
Pick up the Whirlpool 1.3 cubic foot microwave oven, a terrific gift idea from Lowe's.
It's GMC's year-end advantage. Time to take advantage of professional-grade engineering. Like Frank Taverna's full-length steel frame that isolates road vibration to give Jimmy a capable, comfortable ride. But perhaps the biggest year-end advantage are the numbers on Jimmy, engineered by this guy. Now lease a 2001 Jimmy 4-door 4-wheel drive SLE for as low as $299 a month with 2506 due at lease signing. Call for lease details. Hurry, offer ends January 2nd.
Dear comfy consumer, if you think soft is all that matters in toilet paper, dream on. Kleenex Cottonelle toilet paper, and my thick ripples go beyond soft to leave you feeling fresh, dry, and confidently clean. Now that's a dream come true. Kleenex Cottonelle. When you think of clean, think of me.
Hey, welcome back, my friends, to Christmas Across America. I'm Willard Scott at historic Belmont in Fredericksburg, Virginia, a neat little town. You know, Fredericksburg was the boyhood hometown of George Washington, and Fredericksburg is just right down the road from our nation's capital, which is where we're headed next to see the lighting of our national Christmas tree. Here are the holidays in Washington, D.C.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Mrs. Hillary Rodham Clinton and Chelsea Clinton.
Ready, set, go.
In its Chelsea's day, oh.
Wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your friends, good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This is our 23rd annual Festival of Lights. We have in excess of 300,000 lights outside, and we have 17 beautiful trees inside the center here, 4 of which are international trees decorated with dolls provided by about 80 different embassies from the various countries here in Washington, D.C.
And so from our nation's capital to one of our national pastimes, eating, my favorite hobby. Next up on our plate is a mouth-watering look at how the historic city of Sacramento, California celebrates the holiday season.
Hello and happy holidays from Sacramento. I'm Jennifer Harrison, and it's my pleasure to show you some of the sights, sounds, tastes, and even smells that make Sacramento such a wonderful place to spend the holidays. Whether you're looking for that perfect gift, or want to stretch your legs and maybe your stomach in the country, or just want to absorb some magical holiday decorations, well, Sacramento has plenty to offer everyone.
Anyone's first stop in Sacramento should be Old Sacramento, a place where the concept of shopping has been around a long time.
What we now call Old Sacramento is what the gold miners used for their supply posts to take their supplies up to the mines in the foothills. And nowadays, it's a great place to bring the family any time of year.
Docked next to Old Sacramento is the historic Delta King, an unofficial symbol of this river city. Just up the hill from Old Sacramento is another popular holiday destination, Apple Hill, a collection of over 50 ranches nestled in the picturesque foothills along Highway 50.
Now, they don't call it Apple Hill for nothing. When you get here, bring your appetite because they make just about everything apple imaginable. And if you fill up, you can always grab a couple pies to go. You should see how people's eyes light up when you walk through the door with one of these in your hand.
Here at the High Hill Ranch, you can sample fresh apple juice, try the latest vintage of apple wine, delve into a fresh fritter, buy a box of that hard-to-find apple variety, or just watch the wonderful coring machine do its part to make your appalicious fantasies come true. The spirit of Sacramento is strong during the holidays, so much so that sometimes the hardest decisions to make are not what to buy, but what to do next.
Hey, how about them apples? Pretty neat, huh? Okay, now coming up, we're going to take trips to Minneapolis, St. Paul, Atlanta, and New York. And when we return, San Antonio, Texas, on Christmas Across America.
You go to all this trouble. An average jarred gravy isn't going to live up to these potatoes. You need the gravy with the most tender meats and spices. You need new Boston Market gravy. If you made homemade gravy, this is what it would taste like. New Boston Market gravy.
Give me a smile, you. Jeremy, will you stop playing with your presents and get into the picture, please? I'm not going to ask you again. Jeremy.
Come to Lowe's for hundreds of name brand tools they won't be able to put down. Like a DeWalt 12-volt cordless drill, a Black & Decker pivot screwdriver, or a Delta 10-inch miter saw. Lowe's. Great gifts, great prices.
Pick up the Dremel 2-Speed Moto Toolkit at $29, a terrific gift idea from Lowe's.
When the journey is just as important as the destination, count on Chevy Impala. Now, make your money count with as low as 5.9% APR on the 2001 Impala. That's $966 in average finance savings. And with more overall room than Taurus, Camry, and Accord, getting there is just as enjoyable as being there. So make your money count at your local Chevy dealer. We'll be there.
Hey, welcome back to our tour of fabulous holiday displays from all around the country. Merry Christmas, folks. I'm Willard Scott. And from a beautifully decorated river walk to holiday boat caroling, the river is really a big part of the holiday celebrations in our next city. Here is San Antonio, Texas.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
This is the Alamo, one of America's greatest symbols of courage in battle. Rising high above it in the plaza just outside, this fresh-cut 55-foot fir tree sends a much gentler message of peace and goodwill toward men. Hi, everyone. I'm Dan O'Rourke, wishing all of you a Merry Christmas from San Antonio, deep in the heart of Texas and deep in the traditions of a colorful and festive holiday season. footpaths lead to the Riverwalk, the center of San Antonio's social life. It's a colorful setting every night of the year, and especially during the holidays. Barge after barge of carolers provide a floating serenade for shoppers and diners. The scent of evergreen pine blends with the aroma of sizzling hot fajitas, a favorite dish in this multicultural city. Christmas is a family affair in San Antonio, and every family member is in a Silver Bells spirit. A great highlight of the season also occurs on the water, the River Center Christmas Pageant. The nativity story is told with living actors and with a rich, colorful style that visitors have come to expect in San Antonio. This is one of the nation's only Christmas festivals performed on a river, and certainly one of the most popular. Lighting the footpaths along San Antonio's Riverwalk are thousands of luminarias. Traditionally, these symbolize the path that Mary and Joseph followed to Bethlehem for the humble yet magnificent birth of the Christ child. So, from San Antonio, a city of lights and of liveliness, we say, Merry Christmas, y'all, and a Happy New Year.
Angels, oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
We'll see a Minneapolis St. Paul holiday tradition that dates back to the 1930s, when Christmas across America returns.
#1-800-CONTACTS. Exact same contact lenses, delivered to your door for less than you're paying now. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. We deliver, you save.
What if you could reverse ineffective aging on your dog's immune system? Feed him IAM's Active Maturity Formula after age 5. It's the first dog food shown to help restore vital cells in his immune system. So you can shape what tomorrow brings. IAMS. Good for today, good for tomorrow, good for life.
When you're a food critic, a cold could be a serious problem. So I take Advil Cold and Sinus. It's got the strength of Advil I trust, plus a powerful decongestant. So I can get back to work. That's why they call it Advil Cold and Sinus.
Hey, I'm Willard Scott again, and you know, we still have plenty of cities to visit on Christmas across America. Coming up, Atlanta, Georgia, where the holiday season literally has the city dancing in the street. The famous Peachtree Street, that is. But right now, let's bundle up the blankets and feel the warmth in Minneapolis, St. Paul, where they're no strangers to white Christmases.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joan Steffen. And while we Minnesotans pride ourselves on being hearty souls, we are also creatures of comfort, which might explain the fact that we are home to the largest indoor shopping and entertainment complex in the country. With over 500 stores and an amusement park all under one roof, the Mall of America is a holiday shopper's paradise. Historically, we Minnesotans have always reveled in our ability to build things big. This spectacular palace, built entirely of ice back in 1939, is just one of many to be constructed over the years, highlighting our state capital's annual Winter Carnival. Although visitors to our state sometimes wonder what it is about the ice, sleet, and snow that makes us smile, we Minnesotans know that the secret to staying warm is to stay busy. And the holidays offer us plenty of opportunity to do just that. Okay, snow shovels and scrapers aside, the holidays are a magical time here in the Northland. And nighttime is no exception, with thousands of tiny twinkling lights illuminating everything from city sidewalks to our famed Holidazzle parade. It's easy to see why Minnesota has earned its reputation as a winter wonderland. Happy holidays from Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we really know how to warm up the season.
Hello, I'm Jody Marks from HGTV's Fix It Up here in Atlanta. The capital of Georgia, Atlanta is firmly rooted in the South and in tradition. And these holidays, tradition guides many of the sights and sounds in and around Atlanta. Well, I'm here at Callanwald Fine Arts Center, where Christmas at Callanwald has been an Atlanta tradition for over 21 years. And this is just one of the sights that we're going to be showing you as we take a tour across the city. We're also going to be visiting the Great Tree at Riches, which has been an Atlanta tradition since 1947, the Festival of Trees, a part of Atlanta holidays for over 20 years, and scenes from many other sites around the city, including Atlanta's famous Peachtree Street. So stay with us as we bring many of the holiday traditions here in Atlanta, and happy holidays.
When we return to Christmas across America, we'll see one of the most spectacular holiday celebrations in all of North Carolina.
Countdown to the new year with HGTV. Get one last behind-the-scenes look at the decorating and design industry's top trade shows of the year. From groundbreaking building trends to head-turning housewares. Plus, revisit the locations and moments that made the year 2000 memorable. Ring in the new year with HGTV. All night long on New Year's Eve, only on Home and Garden Television.
Today we're talking about desktops. This is the IBM NetVista X40. It's all in one. It takes up 75% less space than other desktops. It's got an Intel Pentium 3 processor. It's very cool. This is a desktop from another company. It's big, and it's big. If you want the NetVista, go to IBM.com and buy it direct. If you want the big one, go somewhere else. And if you buy a NetVista now, you get a free printer. Like you need one more reason.
Not one of these pain relief products is FDA approved to treat all the same migraine symptoms as prescription medicines. But Excedrin Migraine is. It's FDA approved to relieve all your migraine symptoms. Head pain, sensitivity to light, sound, even nausea. It's the only FDA approved formula with the same enhancing ingredient as some prescription medicines. Excedrin Migraine. Powerful relief without a prescription.
I've had the same lawnmower for 20 years.
And the same car for 14 years.
And the fridge?
Oh, the fridge.
Bought it cheap in '62.
Nothing lasts forever.
Still looks great.
We need a new one.
At your local brand source store, great value, selection, and service allow you to focus on the more important things in life.
Now about the car.
It's a classic.
Like my husband.
Brand Source. We're your neighborhood expert.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Willard Scott. As our holiday sightseeing excursion continues, we're going to visit a tradition that started more than 40 years ago in North Carolina. Let's take a look now at Charlotte.
Happy holidays. I'm Sonia Gant from NBC6 in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is my hometown, and I'm pretty proud of all of the traditions that make a Carolina Christmas so special. There's one place that more than 300,000 people visit every December. If you live in Charlotte, all you have to do is take a short ride to the town of McAdenville. Population, 852. This tiny town has been lighting up our season for more than 40 years, and now it's about to light up yours.
Merry Christmas! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on one-horse open sleigh.
Christmas in McAdenville is a time for family and friends to celebrate the season with good food and a sparkling tree. And Christmas trees are something these folks know a lot about. If you light them, they will come. As seen from Santa's sleigh, December turns McAdenville into a fantasy of lights with its winding display of trees and decorated homes that back up traffic every night. But no one seems to mind, because it's a tradition that had humble beginnings.
That year, 1956, 9 trees were decorated around the community center. The response was so great that it continued to grow. And this year, we're decorating 375 all live trees. And they're decorated with 425,000 green, red, and white bulbs. So it's just something that has grown across the years. The beauty of this program is that it's strictly non-commercial. You can't buy anything here, you can't sell anything here. It costs you nothing except the desire to come. And people come year after year after year to view this spectacle, and it's really Christmas Town, USA.
And perhaps the brightest lights of all are the faces of children taking it all in.
best part of it is the fact that we're celebrating Christmas in a way that's meaningful, not only to ourselves, but to those people who come and see.
From Christmastown, USA, and all of us in Charlotte, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Right now, let's head to the hustle and bustle of New York City, where everything is done at a feverish pitch. But, as you'll see, the decorations are so spectacular, even the locals pause to take notice.
Hello, and welcome to New York City, the entertainment and financial capital of the world, and a great place to be for the holidays. As you can see behind me, things are big in the Big Apple, and that's just the beginning. We're going to visit some of the most famous windows, landmarks, and displays in the world, and you don't have to get out of your seat to enjoy them. I'm Melissa White. Join me for this festive look at New York.
We are in front of Cartier on 5th Avenue and 52nd Street in New York City, in front of our beautifully decorated building, ready for the holidays. We first gift wrapped our building in 1980. It was the first year that we considered the Cartier building a jewel box in itself and put the ribbon and the bow on it. It's symbolic of the beginning of this Christmas season in New York, or the holiday season. It's symbolic of the beauty of the treasures that are inside.
Okay, who doesn't know New York is a great place to shop? But it's also a great place to window shop. And at Christmas time, people line up for blocks to get a glimpse of the fabulous displays.
Macy's windows have been a tradition in New York since the early 1860s. We at Herald Square see 7 million people pass our windows every holiday season. We are the third largest destination point for New York travelers in the city.
Welcome to Tavern on the Green, the famous West Side restaurant that really puts on a show during the holidays.
We have about 1 million bulbs on the trees. All the garden that behind me is all in blue, and the front tree is white. And we have about 10 miles worth of lights on the trees.
Welcome to the holidays at the New York Botanical Garden in the Bronx. What makes this holiday season special are these glorious, dazzling lights on the plaza behind me, this great Victorian glass house, the largest in America, and a delightful holiday train show inside.
Christmas in New York would not be Christmas at all without the light show and displays at Rockefeller Center. The first Christmas tree lighting ceremony took place in 1933. Workmen used 700 lights on the branches back then. Sound like a lot? Well, today's trees have as many as 30,000 lights and 5 miles of wire. For New Yorkers and visitors alike, the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center is the centerpiece for the holidays.
In our next hour, we'll visit holiday celebrations in Boston, Milwaukee, West Palm Beach, and Salt Lake City. There's much more to come on Christmas Across America.
I'm Joy Philbin. Join me for a private tour of the White House Christmas.
Monday afternoon at 1 Eastern, only on HGTV.
Visit HGTV's Christmas Castles. Brilliant homes decked out in holiday grandeur. America's shining examples of affluence and generosity.
Mrs. Thompson did invite the public in to come see the gardens, and so that's exactly what we're doing.
5 brand new Christmas castles. Monday, Christmas night at 8 on HGTV.
Cannonballs, $129 online. 88 hula hoops, $60 online. Elephant shampoo, $42 online. Not having to pay for any weird charges that show up on your bill? Priceless. With MasterCard, you're not responsible for unauthorized purchases on the web or anywhere. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Hey, Campbell's
tomato soup, huh?
You always knew Campbell's was good. You just didn't know how good tomatoes could be. Recent studies have shown that diets rich in tomato products are associated with the reduced risk of certain types of cancer. And all 8 Campbell's tomato soups are full of tomato goodness.
There's enough Campbell's here to last me 100 years.
That's the whole idea. Campbell's. Good. Want a quick snack? Try Campbell's ready-to-serve tomato soup in the resealable container.
Hey, thank you for joining us for Christmas Across America. I'm Willard Scott at the beautifully decorated home of American artist Gary Melchers in Fredericksburg, Virginia. When you're in the neighborhood, please stop by. It's a wonderful old house. And this hour, we're taking you to holiday celebrations all across the nation. Cities like St. Louis, Seattle, Dallas, and coming right up, Tulsa, Oklahoma, where there's an art museum, get this, with a forest of designer Christmas trees. Now that's novel. But first, let's spend a little time in Boston, Massachusetts to find out about their long-standing holiday traditions.
Welcome to Boston. I'm Kristen Daly. As you may know, Boston is the home of the baked bean and the birthplace of American independence. And during the holidays, this city sparkles. So join us to explore the warmth and tradition of Boston's celebrations.
The Enchanted Village dates back to the 1950s when it was housed in a very popular department store. It's a recreation of a New England village with people very busily going about their business of doing their shopping and picking up their Christmas tree and just wonderful family time together on Christmas Eve.
This time of year, the hottest ticket in town is right here behind me at the Boston Ballet's production of The Nutcracker.
If you don't go to see the Nutcracker at Boston Ballet, it's like you don't have, turkey at Thanksgiving. It's that kind of thing. But it started many years ago with a group of young children, and it finally grew. We now use over 400 children in our production. It's fantasy. It's fantasy. It's something to get away from the doldrums of the everyday life and go into the theater and see fantasy.
The stores at Downtown Crossing are a perennial favorite for wide-eyed shoppers of all ages. Whether you're a bit wobbly or can fly through the air with the greatest of ease, the Frog Pond is the place to skate under the stars.
Frog Pond is so wonderful. You get to skate outdoors in historic Boston Common. It's free for children 14 and under, and it's just a beautiful place to skate on wonderful ice.
Frigid temperatures don't keep Bostonians from celebrating the season. This year, a visit from Mickey and the gang helped to warm the hearts of children at the annual tree lighting on Boston Common.
Whether it's an afternoon spent here at the Philbrook Museum of Art or an evening spent wandering the grounds at Rama, you will definitely find Christmas in full bloom here in Tulsa. Hello, I'm Karen Larson with KGRH2NBC, and I'd like to welcome you to our hometown. From dusk to dawn in the early morning hours, you will definitely find all the sights and sounds that make the holidays magical for all ages. Enjoy your holiday as we celebrate the season Tulsa style.
Coming up later on Christmas Across America, a tasty-looking gingerbread house competition. You'll love it. And a famous TV show ranch gets the holiday treatment. But when we return, we're going to take a tour of festivities in Cleveland and Pittsburgh, so don't go away.
If it ain't eggs, it ain't breakfast. I love eggs.
Did you know eggs are a good, inexpensive source of high-quality protein?
The incredible edible egg. I love eggs.
Christmas is a time for giving and loving. We're doing a project called Adopt a Family. It's really fun when you bring in the money because you get to count it. It's like, whoa, we have that much. One of the best parts for me is going to shop at Walmart. Walmart is really cool. It has like almost everything. We buy tons of presents. It's nice to know they're doing something for a child that probably never had a nice Christmas. Giving's one of the best things that you could do. I like it when I make people be happy. It feels great.
Is somebody making Campbell's chicken noodle?
Yep, and it's all for you.
You always knew Campbell's was good. You just didn't know how good. Because now, every soothing, comforting bowl is brimming with even more golden goodness.
Wow,
Look at all that chicken.
Now, Campbell's Chicken Noodle has more chicken than ever, so it's even more good.
I feel much better.
I'll get us some more.
Why don't we get it together?
Campbell's good.
What?
There's big news on the flu front from the makers of Advil. Introducing new Advil Flu and Body Ache. It fights fever, aches, and congestion with the known power of Advil. Fight the flu with new Advil Flu and Body Ache.
Start your new year with an old tradition.
The Rose Parade. New Year's Day on Home and Garden Television.
You'll see every breathtaking floral float.
Every drum-beating marching band.
And every high-stepping equestrian unit.
Ah, but it's what you won't see that you love most about our parade coverage. Commercials. So you won't miss a note or a float.
The 112th Annual Tournament of Roses Parade.
Live and commercial-free on HGTV.
Home of the Rose Parade.
We love a parade.
Hey, welcome back to Christmas Across America. We're getting a national tour of the decorations and celebrations in cities all around the country. And coming up, we're going to drop into Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, where it looks like the holiday spirit is in full bloom. Next, though, we're going to explore Cleveland, Ohio, where we're going to get a look at their ultimate Christmas display.
Welcome to Pittsburgh, a city with strong and lasting traditions that make it a wonderful place during the holiday season. I'm Greg Simkovich. Join me as we explore Christmas in Pittsburgh. In keeping with tradition, Clayton, the home of industrialist Henry Clay Frick, displays a Christmas of wealth and elegance from the Gilded Age.
The spirit of Christmas really does reside here at Clayton. When you come to Clayton over the Christmas time, you are really stepping back in time. The decorations are authentic. We haven't recreated the way we think it was. It's actually the way it was.
Another Pittsburgh tradition is the holiday flower exhibit at Phipps Conservatory. This indoor garden oasis is in full bloom for the holiday season.
At Phipps Conservatory and Botanical Gardens, Christmas time is a special time. We celebrate Christmas and the winter holiday with hundreds of poinsettias on display in all different shapes, sizes, and colors. Christmas time is a special time for families to come here as well. We have Santa and Mrs. Claus, as well as a 19-foot Christmas tree for everyone to enjoy.
Animated windows are a long-standing tradition for Kaufmann's in Pittsburgh, and thousands of people come here every year to see them.
We always come down to see the windows in Kaufmann's.
At PPG Place, the aptly named Winter Garden serves as a showcase for Santas from around the world. Christmas in Pittsburgh would not be complete without a visit to the Carnegie Science Center to view the miniature railroad and village.
This is the Carnegie Science Center's Miniature Railroad and Village, the greatest exhibit of its kind in the world. The 83 by 30-foot display depicts Western Pennsylvania at the turn of the century in accurate detail. What's so special about this display is that each piece is a handmade replica. Some of the pieces date back to the 1920s themselves.
Pittsburgh's traditions help to keep the holidays exciting. Because while there's always something new to see, what you remember from childhood is still here. Pittsburgh sparkles at Christmas time.
When Christmas across America returns, we'll visit two cities where residents like to celebrate with edibles. And I'm not talking about fruitcakes. We'll be right back.
Where do you turn for ideas and inspiration? More and more people are turning to HGTV Ideas Magazine. Cover to cover, it's packed with step-by-step projects, useful tips, and informative articles. How can you get your hands on so many great ideas? If you're lucky, someone will give it to you. Or for just $9.97, you can have ideas at your fingertips all year long. Order online at hgtv.com or call 1-800-340-5898.
Looking to add a view to a room? Come to the all-new HGTV.com for great advice from HGTV professionals, message boards to post questions, and even handy calculators to help you figure out what materials you'll need and what it could cost. HGTV.com. Imagine what you can do online.
Do you want your parties to be really special? Try Rocher, the European speciality your guests will adore. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, a luxurious taste sensation. It's more of a party with Rocher.
All moved in. What's for lunch?
Chicken and star soup.
Condensed soup? I used to eat that too, and then I got out of the high chair.
You're an adult now. There's a better tasting soup. Progresso Chicken Noodle. It has tender pieces of all-white meat chicken and bigger slices of hearty vegetables with just the right seasonings. See the difference?
Wow. This is better.
Now, if you could just eat without the bib.
It's time to go to the better taste of Progresso. When you're coughing, your throat's raw.
Soothe me, honey, soothe me.
Honey cough drops combine the great taste of pure soothing honey with an all-natural cough suppressant. Real honey, real relief. Honey cough drops from Robitussin.
This is Christmas Across America, and I'm Willard Scott, leading you on a fantastic winter journey to holiday celebrations all around the USA. Now, right now, we're in for a tasty treat, from thousands of Christmas cookies to hundreds of pounds of gingerbread. Our next two cities really know how to celebrate. But first, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Jim Hatfield. Merry Christmas from Milwaukee, where we'll find out how the Grinch brought Christmas to the Mitchell Park Dome's Horticultural Conservatory. We'll also visit a pair of the city's most celebrated mansions, all decked out for the holidays. But first, let's meet Betty Willard. Betty is a longtime Milwaukee area resident, and every year she bakes 350 dozen Christmas cookies.
I love it. And it just would not be Christmas without doing this. I usually start with 50 pounds of flour and sugar, 25 pounds of butter, and then, of course, all the other things that are necessary, the powdered sugar, the brown sugar, the nuts, the pecan fingers, the eggnog cookies, the cutouts, and the chocolate dipped creams. Those are probably the four real favorites. All of this candy and cookies go on the trays to be delivered sometime the week before Christmas to the different places. So I just get a lot of thrill out of doing that.
Overlooking Lake Michigan, we're in the A.O. Smith House, now known as the Villa Terrace Decorative Arts Museum. And it's a very special 15th century Italian style architecture. We're trying to keep the items that we're using as decoration correct for the period and Italian design. The tree is a type of Italian cypress. That lends itself to a much freer and open style of design and decoration. Simple, natural, elegant design.
This is the Captain Frederick Pabst Mansion, and this mansion was built in the 1890s, and it is evidence of the wonderful prosperity of the beer baron period in Milwaukee. This year we are using the Pabst family memories as a basis for the decoration. So each room reflects a story that the Pabst family have told us over the years. Well, the Christmas decorations in the house do reflect the Victorian sensibilities of this period of time. They're very traditional. I guess good taste never goes out of style.
Here at the Mitchell Park Domes, our Christmas theme this year is a Whoville holiday. It's kind of a Grinchy sort of a theme, and there's a wonderful little Whoville. We have 3,500 poinsettia plants in this dome right now, plus about 1,000 bedding plants or little accent plants that go with them. It's really a charming rendition of a real fun story.
I'll bet those gingerbread houses taste as good as they look, and they look fantastic. You stay with us because up next on Christmas Across America is a heartwarming look at the holidays in St. Louis with baseball legend Ozzie Smith.
Sonicare, the sonic toothbrush, proudly presents this HGTV holiday postcard. Be sure to tune in to Christmas Across America. Tonight at 8, 7 Central, and tomorrow at 10 and 3 Eastern on HGTV, Home and Garden Television.
Mr. Pearson, it's the Tooth Fairy.
You go to everyone's house?
Let's just say I don't need to go to everybody's house.
I brush.
Right. You're missing between here, here, and here.
Well, I brush there.
Let's not get defensive, Mr. Pearson. You're not the problem here.
Sonicare's sonic technology uses 31,000 brush strokes per minute and removes nearly twice as much plaque between teeth as a manual brush. Sonicare.
You want some coffee?
No, it makes me irritable.
It's Christmas Across America, and I'm Willard Scott. You know, we've done quite a bit of sightseeing, but there's still a lot more to feast your eyes on. In just a few minutes, we're going to go to Houston, Texas for some real fireworks and an incredible parade on the water. First, though, there's some smiling children waiting for us in St. Louis, Missouri. You're in for a real treat.
His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. Happy holidays. I'm Ozzie Smith, former shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm here at world-renowned SSM Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital with some very special children. These children come from all over the world to receive care for many life-threatening and life-changing illnesses. Because of this special place of hope, in St. Louis more than anywhere else, we celebrate this season with our focus on the children.
Happy holidays, America, from Houston, Texas. Hello, everyone. I'm Henry Harrison. Houston is a city that loves to get all dressed up for the holidays. From the downtown skyline to the uptown shopping district to the tip top of the Astrodome. Texans tend to think big. And at Christmas time, that means millions of twinkling lights on land and at sea.
We still have some truly great places to visit on our national tour of holiday celebrations. So don't you miss the trains in Cincinnati, the beautiful poinsettias in West Palm Beach, or the wonderful sounds of Salt Lake City. That's all still to come on Christmas Across America.
Here are some great holiday projects you'll find online now at HGTV.com. Celebrate the traditions of Kwanzaa. You'll find everything you need to create this elegant and symbolic tablescape. Plus, you'll cherish these handcrafted ornaments for years to come. Just follow a few simple step-by-step instructions. You'll find these and other great holiday decorating ideas online now at HGTV.com, your homepage for the holidays. Imagine what you can do online.
When you're a food critic, a cold could be a serious problem. So, I take Advil Cold and Sinus. It's got the strength of Advil I trust, plus a powerful decongestant. So I can get back to work. That's why they call it Advil Cold and Sinus.
After several hours of intense negotiations between the two leaders, an agreement has been signed. They should be appearing any second to toast this momentous occasion.
Bob, get in there. Number 2, get on that waiter. We've got a problem. Everybody get in there. Move, move, move.
Vladimir and I are pleased to announce the signing of a very powerful agreement. We can look forward to a future.
This would never happen in my country. Never happen.
Sorry, sir, the champagne was not Corbel.
Corbel, for people who know champagne.
Introducing Saran Quick Covers.
Cover your lasagna. Cover your pizza. Cover your cantaloupe. Cover your watermelon. Cover your salad.
Saran Quick Covers are the fastest, easiest way to cover just about anything in a snap.
Cover your leftovers.
They stretch easily, they snap snugly. New Saran Quick Covers. Now you're covered for the holidays. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
I love corn on the cob. Not just corn, I love corn on the cob. And Super Poly Grip holds my dentures very tight. It does the job. It holds all day, right through dinner. With Super Poly Grip, I eat all the corn I want.
Welcome back to Christmas Across America. You know, we sent our cameras all over the country so that you could enjoy many of our nation's holiday sights and sounds without ever leaving your homes. And coming right up, we're going to find out what the people in Seattle, Washington like most about their city's holiday traditions. But first, Salt Lake City, Utah has the good fortune to enjoy this season with the sounds of their own Grammy Award-winning choir.
It's a tradition. Every holiday season, hundreds file into the Mormon Tabernacle as its famous choir practices Christmas songs.
You just take it for granted. You don't realize kind of how special it is, really, until you get here and you go, wow, this is cool.
This is a tradition we'd like to do every year, that's for sure.
Temple Square, home of the world-renowned Mormon Tabernacle Choir. It is also the place where thousands of people come every year to see the beautiful Christmas lights. Hi, I'm Deborah Lindner. Not everything is happening right downtown. Also, up in the mountains, Santa is making his grand entrance. With Mama's Faith Gospel Choir providing the warm-up, kids and dogs, and kids and parents wait for darkness to fall.
You get a good feel for Christmas. There's the snow and the lights, you know, and it's fun. Everybody's just happy.
When Santa finally does arrive, it is in typical ski resort style.
All aboard the North Pole.
In a setting as scenic as the famous children's book, The Polar Express, riders on the Heber Valley Railroad reenact the story.
The mountains turned into hills, and the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed the barren desert of ice and the great polar ice cap.
This is like the funnest ride. This is the funnest train ride. I've never been on a train my whole life.
And lo and behold, it really is Santa at the North Pole, waiting to take time out from his toy making to board the train.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
And just like in the book, the children receive a silver bell from Santa's sleigh.
How's that? Merry Christmas, son.
Another Salt Lake tradition, the Festival of Trees, an annual fundraiser for Primary Children's Medical Center, now in its 30th year.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's
the trees. It's fun to see all the different ideas, creativity.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Back up in the mountains, it's time for sleigh bells and carols at places like the Homestead Resort.
Merry Christmas.
There is also a unique opportunity to watch the world's greatest athletes compete on the bobsled and luge runs in preparation for the 2002 Olympic Winter Games in Salt Lake City. In fact, this holiday season, the whole city and state are getting ready to welcome the world.
Hi, I'm Mona Locke, and welcome to Seattle, the beautiful Emerald City. Seattle is known for many things, including the Pike Place Market, the Space Needle, and Pioneer Square, but probably the most famous thing is the rain. Even though this time of year is more soggy than white, we still know how to show our holiday spirit. You'll see Westlake Park's Christmas celebration and our unforgettable Space Needle. You'll also see Pike Place Market, But it wouldn't be Christmas in Seattle without boats and a few other surprises. So sit back and relax and enjoy our festive Seattle.
My favorite thing about Christmas in Seattle is the Pike Place Market. Everybody's shopping and the lights are pretty, and it's just a good place to be.
I like when they put the colored lights and wrap them around the trees, because the trees are dead and it brings a new life to them.
My favorite part of it is the faces on the people who come into the Pike Place Market.
You enjoyed the Evergreen State's most famous city. And to you and your loved ones, happy holidays.
Up next on Christmas Across America, we'll take you to a city whose gardens grow many of the gorgeous plants that are found in holiday displays all around the country.
Losing your cool over landscaping? The all-new HGTV.com can help. We have thousands of easy-to-find projects with weekly features that tend to your gardening needs. You can even watch the Rose Parade floats being made live on our HGTV float cam. HGTV.com. Imagine what you can do online.
Bring the beauty and pageantry of America's finest homes into your home with Christmas Castles, now available on home video from HGTV. From California to the Carolinas, you'll see these fabulous estates decked out in their holiday finest. Each Christmas Castles home video is only $19.95 plus shipping and handling. To order, visit our website at hgtv.com or call 1-800-HGTV-275. Have your credit card ready.
Do you want your parties to be really special? Try Rocher, the European speciality your guests will adore. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, a luxurious taste sensation. It's more of a party with Rocher.
Every hour of every day, for everything you do, Chevrolet will always be there. And right now, you can make your money count on a 2001 Chevy Malibu with $12.50 cash back. But getting what you need only lasts till January 2nd. That's $12.50 cash back on Malibu. Something this good you can't afford to miss. So make your money count at your local Chevy dealer today.
After several hours of intense negotiations between the two leaders, an agreement has been signed. They should be appearing any second to toast this momentous occasion.
Bob, get in there. Number 2, get on that waiter. We've got a problem. Everybody get in there. Move, move, move.
Vladimir and I are pleased to announce the signing of a very powerful agreement. We can look forward to a future.
This would never happen in my country. Never happen.
Sorry, sir, the champagne was not Corbel.
Corbel, for people who know champagne.
What is it about the night that makes kids' flu symptoms seem worse? Introducing Dimetapp Nighttime Flu, specifically created for nighttime flu relief. So they can rest, and so can you. New Dimetap Nighttime Flu puts the flu to rest.
Happy holidays, everybody. I'm Willard Scott, your tour guide to holiday decorations across America. And right now, we're going to head down to West Palm Beach, Florida, one of the largest exporters of festive poinsettia plants.
It's prime time for poinsettias, or should I say poinsettias?
Just as long as you get the idea that it is a poinsettia plant, we'll sell you a poinsettia.
Art Rosacker is a fourth-generation poinsettia grower in West Palm Beach, Florida. Why do you think Americans have such a love affair with this plant?
Well, they are very, very tolerant of ill treatment, and they last so long. You know, some of these plants here will still have the flowers on them, the bracts, well into the springtime. So it's a wonderful value for the money.
Here at Floral Acres, Art and his son Patrick will ship out over 50,000 plants, mostly to high-end hotels, restaurants, and flower shops.
And of course, the most beautiful sight of all is when a field is fully in color, and even more beautiful than that is when it's empty.
When you go to buy a plant, how do you know you're getting a fresh poinsettia?
What we look for is good color on the bracts that has already started, so that you have more red than green. And also we would look in the center of the bract where the flower is actually located, and you'd look for a nice tight flower or one that's just starting to open. You can see it here. It's just starting to open here on this flower. And these are all still just in the bud stage. They haven't bloomed yet.
Once they're home, poinsettias are easy to care for, but there is one thing you cannot forget.
A poinsettia is a water-loving plant. That doesn't mean you want to keep it wet, wet, wet all of the time. But in South Florida, we recommend watering a plant every day. Now, up north where it's going to be cooler and maybe the plant won't be requiring as much water because of the lower temperature, possibly every other day watering. But watering is critical.
And if you plant them in the yard, make sure they're not close to a street light or traffic. The intermittent light overnight may delay blooming.
Here's a little bit of trivia for you for your next holiday party. Poinsettias are the most popular potted plant in the United States, but they are not native to America. In fact, they're from Mexico. The first one was brought over in the 1800s by the U.S. ambassador to Mexico, Joel Poinsett.
He was one man, but there are hundreds of varieties of poinsettias. Even side by side, they're sometimes difficult to tell apart. But they all look beautiful and are a sure sign of Christmas. Forget the sleigh. In South Florida, Santa often arrives by boat. The annual boat parade on the Intracoastal Waterway in West Palm Beach kicks off the holiday season.
And don't think people take decorating for the boat parade lightly. Check out this beauty behind me. But in addition to some of the more elaborately decorated boats, there were a couple of real characters this year as well.
A full-scale replica of Theodore, the talking tugboat, was in the procession. Based in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Theodore was a favorite of the youngest boaters. And look who arrived all the way from Whoville. The Grinch tried, but could not steal Christmas in South Florida.
Trains, trains, and more trains. Plus, a skating Santa and a famous TV show ranch gets the holiday treatment. It's off to Dallas, Texas, and Cincinnati, Ohio, next on Christmas Across America. For questions or comments, write to Christmas Across America, care of HGTV, Box 50970, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37950. And please be sure to include your daytime phone number.
Join HGTV for an exclusive tour inside the White House with dozens of decorators, artisans, and volunteers to find out what it takes to decorate the People's House. I'm Joy Philbin. Join me for a private tour of the White House Christmas.
Monday afternoon at 1 Eastern, only on HGTV. Every day, Christy steps into a fresh, clean shower. What's her secret? Every day, after her shower, she sprays a gentle mist of Tilex Fresh Shower brand to keep soap scum from building up. For a fresh shower every day, Tilex Fresh Shower.
Woodbridge Wines from Robert Mondavi proudly presents this HGTV holiday postcard. Be sure to tune in to Christmas Across America. Tonight at 8, 7 Central, and tomorrow at 10 and 3 Eastern on HGTV, Home and Garden Television.
Wine, said Ben Franklin, makes daily living easier with fewer tensions and more tolerance. Clearly, he never tried to pick out a bottle at the store. 8,000 labels, his head would have exploded. Wine should be relaxing, not work. That's why there's Woodbridge, an easy choice because it always tastes great. Handcrafted and aged in oak barrels for more flavor. Just remember wood, as in would you like some, and bridge. Woodbridge. It's all you need to know about great wine.
If her flu medicine makes her sleep during the day, she won't sleep much at night. Introducing new Dimetapp Non-Drowsy Flu, specifically created for non-drowsy relief. New Dimetapp Non-Drowsy Flu. Knocks out the flu, not your kid.
You know, we've seen some really big holiday celebrations on our Christmas Across America. And now, we're going to head down to a place where everything's big year-round. Dallas, Texas. And of course, the folks there didn't scale down anything in their holiday celebration.
Welcome to Dallas. I'm Anna Martinez. In Dallas, we love to do things big and bold and glittery. The folks who live here on Beverly Drive take great pride in decorating and lighting up their homes for the passing horse-drawn carriages at Christmas time. The family in the house behind me is no exception. They've been decorating this way for nearly 15 years now. Let's take a visit to another local residence, the home of the famous Ewing family, South Fork Ranch.
Tours 7 days a week. We host many parties, especially at Christmas time. We expect to have over 20,000 people walking through the doors of the Ewing Mansion during the holiday season.
There are 41 trains running on 16 independent loops of track. It takes 9 months to build the set, and we've been adding to it every year.
And right now, it's off to a city that boasts 2 large holiday railroad displays. I can almost hear the trains are coming round the bend. All aboard for Cincinnati, Ohio.
Season's greetings from WCPO-TV in Cincinnati. I'm Stacy Case.
And I'm Brian Patrick. The excitement of the holidays fills the air, and hot air balloons light up the night sky.
Trains and lights make this a magical time of year here, so sit back and enjoy the sights and sounds of our hometown.
What a nice show we've had. Just terrific. Beautiful tree, great music, fantastic lights. We truly hope you've enjoyed our journey through some of the finest and most colorful holiday events and displays around our nation. Great, great trip. And whether you're celebrating Kwanzaa, Christmas, or Hanukkah, we hope that you'll share your holiday traditions with others and take some time to learn about theirs. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Willard Scott, wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.